Hey YouTube family and GN subs, we're bringing you breaking news. Supreme Court weighs in again. We have great news from the Supreme Court. We have great news on the parole program for Venezuelans, Cubans, Haitians, and Nicaraguans. Good stuff, folks. Congress also has jumped in to save the day. We'll give you an update on the Garcia case and a lot of good things. I got some trends at the USCIS field offices. What's going on at your interviews? Hey, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Humberto R. Gray, and I'm here in sunny Southern California, Los Angeles. You can get me at hrg@graylaw.com, and please leave a comment. We love to hear from my good news subscribers, and we're doing well on the count, getting close to 100,000 subscribers, so I appreciate you. And hey, we got a lot to get to today, so let's get at it. All right, Supreme Court weighs in again last Saturday. Supreme Court said those Venezuelans who were charged under the Alien Enemies Act, the AEA, that are detained in Texas, that they are not to be removed. That's big, folks. And what that has done is that has solidified the ruling that I talked about last week. Supreme Court weighed in and said individuals, doesn't matter, Venezuelan, doesn't matter if you're a gang member, doesn't matter what you are, you have a right to due process. I don't understand why all of the media during this time is trying to paint these people as bad people. It doesn't make sense, folks. All right? It doesn't matter. It's due process, full stop. They have a right to notice of what they're being charged with, and they have a right to a hearing. So the Supreme Court doubled down on its decision on April 7th that said you cannot remove these people without due process, and said in this ruling, do not move the individuals in Texas at all before they have due process, before they have a hearing, before they're charged. So that is great news. Supreme Court coming to check the executive branch. That's great stuff, folks. I put a link to the article, the NBC article below. Read the article. It's great stuff. Gives you a good digest of what's going on with SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States. All right. Even Congress is jumping in the game here. Maryland Senator Van Hollen, Senator, went to El Salvador to check on Garcia. This is great stuff, folks. This is showing that Congress also wants to see if they can check the executive. He wanted to go for Garcia's family. There was rumor that he was actually dead. So the senator took it upon himself to go to El Salvador. He went to CONSULTATION, and he actually saw Garcia, said he looks great. I put a link in the description box below to the Politico article that talks about Senator Van Hollen's trip to El Salvador, and that Garcia is fine. That is good news. I'm happy. We got to get him back. We got to get him back so he can be afforded due process. All right, a judge just ruled that the parole program for Nicaraguans, for Haitians, Venezuelans, and Cubans cannot be terminated. That is great news, folks. The judge said that each parole that has been granted has to be adjudicated and terminated individually. You cannot terminate a whole class of individuals under the parole program. That is good stuff, folks. That is the judiciary checking the executive. You cannot terminate the parole program without due process, without due notice, without any process at all. And so that is good stuff, folks. That parole program will stay in place, at least for now. I put a link in the description box below to the Miami Herald article. You can go read about it. Good stuff, folks. All right, so we have some trends that's happening at the USCIS field offices. AILA has put together a great list of trends that are happening at the field offices. I put the attachment in the description box below. You can check it out. I'll put it on the screen here because it is just one page. Things like they're going to continue Stokes interviews. Those are the marriage interviews. They're going to continue to allow attorneys to appear telephonically. You have N400 trends whereby the officers are questioning number 9. If you're filing for citizenship, look at question number 9. Prep yourself. be ready. And the other trends that are going on are listed here. And I thought I'd share that with you. Some interesting stuff, folks. So, hey, thanks so much for watching GrayLaw TV. Click below, like, and subscribe. Go to my content, folks. I have some good stuff there. I have frequently asked questions and the answers to those questions. I also have videos that are organized by topic, by subject. You can find anything you want. Hey, good to see you, good new subscribers, and we'll see you next time.